about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
This program is for mature audiences only.
Please have your fake ID ready.
Get out of bed, you lazy
We found the only way to start the day. Get on the go with radio. We like to use it for household music. The daily chores are never a bore. For weather information, this is the station.
3, 2, 1.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
I'm not letting you go to work today.
Wait, what?
Everybody, listen up.
Welcome to The Drive.
Morning, morning, morning.
You're gonna talk.
Get on the phone at 339-1140.
Pretty awesome, huh?
Jump in on our text line at 441140.
Everyone is talking about it. You must know that.
The Drive starts now.
Hey now.
Welcome to The Drive, Thursday edition.
We need to edit that to where it says, hey, meow.
Hey, meow. I wonder if I could do that. Let me see. I don't think I can. Let me see if I can do it on the fly.
Hey now.
I can't get the now out.
Hey now.
Hey.
Hey now.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Would you feel better about the show if we just did sound effects all day and just didn't talk sports?
I have enough of a library of sound bites I could get us pretty close.
It's hot in here, man. I got my Republic pullover I want to wear, but I'm going to be a sweaty little dog.
Do you want me to turn on your AC for you?
You can do that?
I think so.
How do you do that?
On the...
Oh, you mean the one in here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do it. I don't like that. That's... Kyle, turn my air conditioner on, please.
No, that was me offering because you have a thing to do and I do not.
Nah, I appreciate it. I can make it through the segment. When I had back when we had interns. When we had interns, the intern would be in the room you're in. Well, obviously at a different studio, but you get my point.
Right.
And whoever my guy was, whether it was Sean Thomas for most of the time, Christopher Laud for a while, different guys. The intern belonged to them. The intern was there to assist them, and by proxy, the show. I had one, because there's a history here with other hosts of your intern gets donuts, your intern does this, your intern, and because I was an intern, I always felt really uncomfortable with that. So I felt like I had to have one thing I asked them to do. So my thing was just make sure I always have water, and I still felt really guilty about that. Like, dude, you can get your own water. But sometimes I'd be on the air, and I don't have this problem in the morning necessarily, but at night, my throat would get really, really dry, and I would go through like a half a gallon of water a show. I think it's because I was up all day as opposed to just starting out, like we are right now, starting the day.
Sure.
So that was the only thing with a handful of exceptions for years. That was the only thing I ever asked the interns. It was just make sure, like I'll occasionally hold up a glass, just bring me in some water because I can't leave during the show.
Right.
I still felt bad. Like I still felt like that was elitist, and
sure,
I was using
it kind
them.
of is.
Really?
I'm joking about that. That's perfectly reasonable. That's not why they're there, but it's
right.
a like, I don't want to call it hazing because it's not that.
Right.
But it's, you kind of, when you get into interning, like, dude, there's going to be some grunt work.
Yes.
And there's going to be some stupid things that I don't want to do. But at least those people didn't have to intern in the same room as Christopher Laud. Because Christopher Laud, when I was on Grant's show as an intern, he's Grant's board op.
Yeah.
Would be like, get me coffee. Run down to the store and pick me up this, and you're paying for it. Just the worst kind of. I'm joking.
I thought you were leading.
He did not do that.
I thought you were leading like he was extremely gassy, and that's why you didn't want to intern in the same room as him.
No, I had a terrific experience interning on Grant's show.
What's the worst
Grant
thing
never asked me for anything.
Okay, so you've interned in a few places, I think. What's the most demeaning or worst thing you've had to do as an intern, even if it's not that bad? Like, what would be? Is there a bad thing?
No.
Man, I had to do some jacked up stuff, man.
I've only officially been an intern at KHGK. And no, I never had to. Like I said, Grant is the easiest person to work with.
He is.
And
weirdly enough, he is. I don't think people realize that. Grant,
no, he's the easiest,
most even keeled,
yeah,
most like professional dude who just comes in, does his thing.
Some people need their stuff in, like I've heard of people like having to put things in bullet points or in this format. Grant's like, give me bullet points, give me an article. I don't care.
Right, he doesn't care.
It's super easy.
Oh,
so yeah, no, I think maybe once I went to go get water and Chris was like, "Hey, can you get me water while you're down there?"
Sure.
But yeah, but it was never anything drastic. I wish I had better stories.
I forgot my breakfast this morning. My breakfast is always a Cliff Bar and a little other protein bar, and I forgot it. Sometimes it happens. So I go to the emergency snack bar we have downstairs, and for me, here's a little advice for all of you if you don't know. I always feel like the two best purchases for your buck, if you're hungry, are the cup of noodles and oatmeal.
Yes, cup of noodles are like 99 cents.
Yeah, and this oatmeal was, I think, $1.10.
That's, dude.
And it's going to fill you up, and it's fine for you. It's not the most perfect thing, but when it comes to snack food.
Sure.
Anyways, they have this. I don't know if this ever happened to you. It's one of those things where you tear off the lid, and they have a fill line on the inside. You put the water up to the fill line, you cover it, and wait a couple minutes. This drives me crazy. So I do that. I've never had the oatmeal here before. I do that. I come back a few minutes later. I'm mixing up my oatmeal. It's soup. It's so watery, and I didn't go over it. In fact, I went, if anything, a little bit under it. Now, if you're on the video, you can see this, but well, that's not bad. It's not terrible.
Not great for sure. Not my ideal oatmeal consistency, but it's not terrible.
Oatmeal is an underrated. Breakfast
really underrated.
Hot cereal is underrated.
I used to hate it, but then when I started trying to eat healthier, I was like, okay, I'll give it another shot. And I can get through it now.
Oatmeal, cream of wheat, maltomeal. How would you rank those?
I've only ever had oatmeal, so that's at the top.
You've never had cream of wheat nor maltomeal?
Do I need to eat cream of wheat and watch The Godfather?
The Godfather, yes.
Were you going to say The Godfather? That's funny.
Wow. Yeah. I don't want to overspeak it. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but man, you make yourself some cream of wheat, and I'm going to get a ton of texts of people and the different things they add, and you can add a ton of stuff, but I'm just going to keep it basic. Mm-hmm. You add a little bit of butter, pat of butter, and either some maple syrup, some brown sugar, both, whatever, mix it in. That's a fine breakfast, and it'll last you most of the day.
Sure.
Probably the most lasting breakfasts I have are breakfast burritos and cream of wheat or maltomeal. It expands in your tummy.
Sure.
Breakfast burrito. I don't know how they do that.
You can't beat a good breakfast burrito, dude. If I eat a breakfast burrito at 9 a.m., I'm not eating the rest of the day.
Dude, I go football Sundays, almost every football Sunday. I go to the taqueria by our house that we always go to. I order 3 breakfast burritos, one for myself, one for my wife, and then one for the kids that we cut in half. And we knock that thing out while watching football. We're not eating again. Maybe a snack, maybe some chips or a dip or something. We're not eating again until 5, 6 o'clock in the evening when we barbecue. It's amazing.
I had to go pick up my tuxedo yesterday for my buddy's wedding on Saturday.
This is, by the way, this wedding's treating you right, correct?
Yes, this is a fun wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the best man and efficient in this wedding.
Well, I'm the best man.
Yeah, I'm really, really cool. I went to go pick up my tuxedo yesterday from a certain place. Dude.
Oh, I like a certain place. That's a good place.
Yeah. I try my stuff on.
Oh.
And I go out and I look in the mirror. My pants make me look like one of the original Kings of Comedy.
Because they're so...
Yes.
Mm.
Go look up Cedric the Entertainer, like circa 1996.
Mm-hmm. You can ask them to adjust them.
But you can't, because I get anxiety about that because I have body image issues.
Mm-hmm.
And so the anxiety of me walking up and going, hey, can you fix these? And her going, no, you're just fat.
Yeah.
Like deeply bothers me in my core.
I don't think that's
so I
going to
didn't
happen.
say anything.
I don't think that's
so.
going to happen.
The wedding is Saturday. I can't take it all the way back over there now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be just walking over there, walking around in my baggy old pants.
Your parachute pants.
Yeah, dude.
You know, that's why they're there. They're there to. That's
no,
part
understood.
Of the
That's
job.
what my buddy said. He's like, dude, that's why you pay for this.
You want me to take them in for you?
No, because then they're gonna be way too long.
That's a good point.
You're 6'4". I am 5'9".
What day is this wedding? What day of the week?
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay, good for them.
Like this Saturday.
So not Sunday. See, that's respectful. Yeah. That marriage gonna last a long time.
I hope so. I like both of them very much.
We have the obviously we're gonna talk a lot about the A's. I want to talk about the system in baseball. This is where it's kind of neat that I can talk about the A's from my perspective because I'm not an A's fan, but I was rooting for them. I know today's a tough day for the A's, and we're doing a postmortem a little bit on the season. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about why I hate some Giants fans. I was reminded of that last night, why I really can't stand some Giants fans as a fellow Giants fan. We're going to talk about football. We have football tonight. We have Kings-Lakers tonight. We have a whiteboard picture that came out yesterday on the social medias of Vlade Divac's whiteboard. We're going to dissect that a little bit. And if we have time, Kyle, I want to talk about your temperament. I have that note written down. How about Kyle Madson's temperament?
Oh, good.
I'm going to do a deep dive on Kyle Madson.
Good. This is good.
The mild manner.
Psychoanalyze. Luckily for you, I do a lot of introspective thinking. So I have critiques of myself on deck.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that. Along with today's drive question of the day, oatmeal, multi-meal, or cream of wheat. What is your preference? We got a lot of stuff to get to. It's a fat, hairy show. I'm not going to say big. We don't have any guests today, and that's fine. Sometimes those end up being the best shows, though. All they do. Right here on the drive. Sports 1140, KHTK.
This is the Lowdown. The Lowdown.
Human foosball, like the big sumo suits. There's just it's gonna be fun.
Okay, one more time.
You know
there's
those
human foosball.
Yeah, so you know like foosball the game, but like you are the player.
Are we like handcuffed to like sticks or something?
That I'm not sure. Hopefully the's no handcuffs.
Unless you're into that sort of thing.
The Lowdown with Damian Barling and Jason Ross. Weekdays from noon to 3.
Right here
on Sports 1140 KHTK. We do sports.
Roseville, Lexus, Roseville.
Hi, this is Grant Napier. And when I hear Roseville, I think Lexus. Not just because of the commanding and comfortable ES350 sedan I drove lately, but because Lexus of Roseville is simply a beautiful place to buy or lease a beautiful car. They have the selection and options for every model you might be considering. From the full range of IS, ES, GS, and LS series sedans through the hybrid editions of each, and of course the comfortable and roomy luxury utilities, the RX, GX, and LX series. Whatever you're seeking, and for whatever you've dreamed, I urge you to let my friends at Lexus of Roseville help you cross the finish line in a truly world-class automobile. Don't wait. Make the move to a new Lexus today. They have an excellent inventory, and they're ready to help you. Visit my trusted hometown Lexus dealer, Lexus of Roseville, located in the Roseville Auto Mall. Hear Roseville, think Lexus.
Roseville, Lexus, Roseville.
Boaters, remember to have your boat inspected and to display a current Lake County mussel sticker as proof of screening before launching on Clear Lake. Quagga and zebra mussels can spread unseen in water, on weeds, or on your boat and trailer. Always clean, drain, and dry your boat. Get more information about invasive mussel prevention and boat inspection at nomussels.com. This message is brought to you by the Lake County Watershed Protection District with funding from California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways.
This week at RC Willey, we're celebrating our great customers with great deals. Come check out our customer appreciation sale and see how much you can save on everything for your home. Hurry in and enjoy incredible savings on furniture, mattresses, appliances, electronics, and flooring. Get a Bluetooth sound system for just $25 with a purchase of $4.99 or more. Come in today and pick up a copy of our new fall catalog. Plus, enter to win a trip for 4 to Magnolia Market at the Silos in Waco, Texas. You'll save store-wide during our customer appreciation sale at RC Willey.
At Universal Men's Clinic, we focus on helping men suffering from low testosterone or ED. If you often feel low energy, have a decrease in your libido, or difficulty in the bedroom, you may have a treatable medical condition. These symptoms occur in many men over the age of 30. The medical staff at Universal Men's Clinic will evaluate your diagnosis and blood test to determine what medical treatments are available for you.
I'm Dr. Charles Arakaki of the Universal Men's Clinic, where we specialize in treating erectile dysfunction and low testosterone. With modern medicine and the latest technology, our patients experience a high level of care.
Come in for an office visit. For those with a treatable condition, the medical staff will create a customized treatment plan, including monitoring your progress in a professional and confidential atmosphere. Call Universal Men's Clinic at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit universalmensclinic.com.
Okay, forest animals, kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow, have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. River, how's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man.
I love it. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. Okay. Squirrel.
The forest has been preparing just for you. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Summer's over, and the old routine is calling. Let it go to voicemail and find your fall adventure in a Mercedes-Benz from Von Hausen. Ready to take the road with polish and passion? Drive a new 2018 GLC 300 SUV for just $449 a month.
Lease amount plus tax for 36 months, $43.43 due at signing.
Hi, I'm Kelly Brothers. Visit us today at vonhausen.com and at Mercedes-Benz of Sacramento, Mercedes-Benz of Rockland, or Mercedes-Benz of El Dorado Hills.
You're amazing. Welcome back to The Drive.
It's just my job.
It's time for the Morning Brew. Now here's Carmichael Dave.
And the pitch by Britton is hit the right field, hit well in the corner, a long run, and Judge will turn and watch it fly. And Chris Davis gets the A's on the board with a line drive home run to right. It's now a 6-2 ball game.
I can only think of one thing that didn't suck about that game last night from an A's fan perspective. That game sucked.
It was really bad.
It really sucked. Honest to God, the only thing I can think of, the only positive spin I can put on any part of that game, they were in the game. They existed and played in that game. That's it. They got there. That's it.
There was the 2-run homer in the first stunk.
Yep.
But it didn't feel like it was over. Like
not at all.
I saw somebody tweet like, "Wow, game's over like that." And it was like, well, no.
No.
When I knew it was over, you know, every game there's just a play that happens and you're like, oh, that's how this game's going to go.
Hold on. Let me write it down. I think I know what you're going to say.
I think we're on the exact same
that's what I
page.
thought too. Let me do writing it down. Go ahead.
Well, there was two.
Uh-huh.
There was the Marcus Semien strikeout in the fourth inning with the bases loaded.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Davis came up with 2 runners on, I think, in the 5th, and struck out on a pitch that wasn't close.
But that's
not.
But
the Aaron Judge double. Yep. The Aaron Judge double.
What I wrote down.
That was a fastball that got in on his hands.
Yep.
He swung late, hit a foul ball that somehow spun back into fair territory. Down the line, it was it. That was the play that you're just like, really? Because he's scoring. Like, you lead off double, he's scoring.
Gonna be one of those nights.
Yeah. And it was just, I mean, the Yankees, as good as the A's are, as legitimately good as the A's are, if they run it back with the same team next year, they're gonna be a playoff pick for just about everybody going into the year.
And they should be.
But the Yankees are so stacked.
Also, Luke Voit hitting a triple that probably also.
we were so close to getting guys celebrating down the first baseline, only to have the ball caught. I was really rooting for that.
A lot of postmortem today for A's fans. I don't think A's fans should be upset. I also very much acknowledge that I'm looking at it from an outsider's point of view, and if I was an A's fan, I'd be terribly upset. So there's
we'll dive in. It's mixed emotions.
Different perspectives. Yeah. Number 2.
Here they come. LeBron in the middle. LeBron all the way. Throw it down. LBJ.
LeBron James. I'm the Lakers.
That was a really good impression of that call.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Kings-Lakers tonight down at Staples Center. The Circus. Of course, Lonzo Ball won't be playing, shockingly ducking De'Aaron Fox for the 354th time, and he's only played a year.
You know what? I was right about to say unbelievable, but at this point, totally believable.
It's actually expected.
Yeah.
It's expected. Why is he out again? Whatever his issue is, he has a blister on his ear or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Excessive fear. 7:30 tonight, right here on the Sporty 1140. It's back-to-back. Hey, did you know this? The entire Kings remaining preseason schedule. I read this yesterday. They're back-to-backs. That's good scheduling. It's good scheduling. They're all back.
What?
Yeah, their entire remaining.
Why are they
I don't know. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Okay, I don't know. I just know that they're undefeated in the preseason. I think that's important.
That is just an empirical fact.
I think that's important. By the way, that of course does not count Maccabi Haifa. That's on October 8th, but they've got tonight and then Friday, tomorrow up in Seattle. And then they have Utah at home next Thursday, followed by at Portland on Friday. So, what are you going to do, right? Hey, what are you going to do? Bottom line is that game tonight, game tomorrow, Fan Fest on Sunday. We'll get into all of that. We'll do a deep dive, as deep as possible, including the great whiteboard fiasco of yesterday with the picture and Vlade Divac. We'll get into that at 8:05, a little bit at 7 a.m. as well. But hey, it's a good sports night tonight. Number 3.
Braun waits. And the pitch. Swinging a drive in the right center of base hit. Santana's going to score. Kane to third. And Braun delivers. And it's 3-1 Crew.
Both NLDS is open tonight. The NLDI?
NL National League Division Syrah.
It's a wine.
Yeah, it is.
Both open today. It's a good sports day. You got Rockies and Brewers at 2:07 first pitch.
2:07 exactly.
That's Braves Dodgers at 5:37.
Don't tune in at 2:06.
No, don't do it. Concurrently with the Braves and Dodgers at 5:37, about 15 minutes before that, the Pats and Colts start. And then at 7:30, you've got Kings Lakers. You can basically make butt cheek implants in your sofa starting at 2 o'clock.
The implants.
Well, you know, you're not moving. You're not moving. You're at there at 2 p.m. and you leave at about 10. You go to bed. I love days like this. That's why October is the best sports month, Kyle.
It's a really top-notch sports month.
So you've got those two NLDSs going on tonight.
NLDM?
I think it's still NLDI. When we come back, let's get a little bit into A's Yankees highlights or lowlights, if you will, and maybe we can touch on why I really, really dislike some Giants fans. We'll talk about that next, right here on the Sports 1140 KHTK.
The Grant Napier Show with Doug Christie.
And now we got Mike Breen.
I'm saying this right now. You make one taunting comment about the Mets.
I really was not going to go there with you. I really, honestly,
I could sense it in the introduction.
And update: the amazing Mets score in the fourth. They lead the Atlanta Braves down in Atlanta 1-0. How about that, Mike? 1-0 Mets.
He's gone.
Grant and Doug, weekdays from 3 to 7 on Sports 1140 KHTK.
Carmichael Dave here. Ram Power Days at Hoblet Ram. I say Carmichael Dave. I apologize. It's Truck Michael Dave when I'm talking about Dodge Ram trucks, including my 2019 Laramie Ram truck. 1500 Hemi, luxury on the inside, monster truck on the outside. It's raining yesterday. Everybody's freaking out like it's a hurricane. We got a couple drops coming down. People are scared on the roads, driving stupid. Not me. Just rolling along in my Ram truck, feeling safe, feeling confident, feeling secure. I love it. Looking down on all the other cars as they goof around. I'm just, doing speed limit, rolling down, doing my thing, listening to some Beatles channel on the included Sirius XM channel they give us, the whole system. It's the number one Ram truck dealer in all of California. And right now, take up to $12,000 off MSRP on select 2019 Ram 1500s. Take up to $19,000 off MSRP on select 2018 Ram 1500s. No hassle, no pressure, ever. 7 minutes from the airport, right there in Woodland. Check them out online at hobletdodge.com. Take another $1,000 off the deals I just gave you by simply telling them your good buddy Carmichael Dave sent you.
This is Boomer Esiason with the CBS Sports Minute, brought to you by Valvoline. For hot rides, cool merch, and content, check out TeamValvoline.com. Move over, Jim Leyritz. Take a seat, Shane Spencer. Here comes Luke Voigt. With the Yankees leading the American League wildcard game 3-0, the newest pinstripe folk hero battled A's reliever Blake Trinan through a tense 9-pitch at-bat and tripled off the right field wall to play 2 runs and break the game open in the 6th. Not since Jeremy Lin's 2012 Linsanity run with the Knicks and Yoenis Cespedes' 2015 second-half tear with the Mets has a newcomer become the toast of the town, as Voigt has. In 39 games since being acquired from the Cardinals organization, the 27-year-old first baseman hit 14 homers, drove in 33 runs, and reached base 40% of the time. And last night, in more ways than one, Voigt was the wild card. Now for the Yankees, it's on to the Red Sox. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Is the car you're driving 2012 or newer? If so, here's something you need to know. Today's newer engines run hotter, making them more vulnerable to carbon buildup, which could affect engine performance. Protect your engine with new Valvoline Modern Engine Full Synthetic, specially formulated to protect cars built 2012 or newer from carbon buildup. Learn more at modernoil.com. Valvoline, since 1866. Visit AutoZone now. Buy 5 quarts of Valvoline Modern Engine Full Synthetic and an oil filter for $39.99. See store for restrictions and details.
You know what's not smart? The way hiring used to be. Job sites that overwhelm you with tons of the wrong resumes. Now there's a smarter way at ZipRecruiter.com/go. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology finds the right people for you and actively invites them to apply. It's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the U.S. based on hiring sites rated by Trustpilot with over 1,000 reviews. And right now, my listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/go. That's ZipRecruiter.com/go.
Hurry in for up to 40% off major appliance hot deals at JCPenney, including free delivery, basic installation, price match guarantee, and 18 or 30-month special financing on qualifying purchases with your JCPenney credit card. Plus, earn up to $100 in JCPenney rewards. JCPenney, style and value for all. Event is valid 9/27 to 10/17. Conditions and exclusions apply. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. Must request at time of purchase. See store jcp.com/appliances for details.
For professional staffing, there's only one name you need to know. Robert Half. Robert Half custom matches our candidates to your specific hiring requirements by combining personalized service from local staffing experts with an advanced matching technology based on 70 years of successful placements. For highly skilled accounting, finance, IT, legal, marketing, or administrative staffing, count on Robert Half. We'll find you productive, engaged employees. Learn more at roberthalf.com/radio.
Catch Football Friday on Sports 1140, brought to you by Maida Chevrolet. Get the commercial vehicle you're looking for: Silverados, Express vans, and more. Business elite at Maida Chevy. Find new roads.
Now your sports update. Sports update. Powered by Mercury Insurance.
Hey, this is Kyle Madson with your top stories on Sports 1140. Well, the A's dream season came to an anticlimactic end last night with a 7-2 loss to the Yankees in the Bronx. Aaron Judge opened the scoring with a 2-run homer off Liam Hendricks in the first, and then it was all downhill from there for the A's, who loaded the bases in the fourth and put their first 2 men on in the fifth, but couldn't push a run across. The Yankees move on to face the Red Sox in the Division Series. The National League Division Series is open this afternoon with the Rockies in Milwaukee to face the Brewers, while the Braves travel to Los Angeles to take on the Dodgers. And the Kings continue their preseason schedule tonight at Staples Center against Josh Hart and the Lakers. We'll have that game for you right here on Sports 1140 with tip-off set for 7:30. Those are your top stories, and now it's back to the drive on Sports 1140 KHTK.
Here we go. The drive continues now.
I've been working on this all week, by the way. Habib Nurmagomedov. See how close I was here. Habib Nurmagomedov.
No Khabib. Habib Abdulmanapovich Nurmagomedov.
Medov. That's who's fighting Conor McGregor this weekend, and that name has flummoxed me more than any other name ever.
You and everybody else.
Habib, not Khabib.
Right, because it's spelled with a K.
Habib Nurmagomedov.
No Khabib.
No, Nurmaha. The G is a H. Nurmagomedov.
Habib Abdulmanapovich Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, I thought you did a good job, but you actually swung it.
Habib Nurmagomedov.
Habib Abdulmanapovich
Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov.
Hamadov.
Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov.
Madov.
It's just Habib. Screw it.
It's Habib.
By the way, that is Habib Nurmagomedov.
That was him saying that.
That was him talking about, which is, by the way, different than I've heard 99% of the experts.
Is that this Saturday?
That's this Saturday. This Saturday on the pay-per-view. Why? What? Oh, yeah.
I will be unable to watch this.
Talk to me during the break. I can help you.
Oh? Huh?
I can help you.
I will talk to you during the break. Luckily, I know where you work. I have, we're talking A's here, right?
Yeah.
That's what's up next?
Yep.
I have in my hand my finalized postseason rooting rankings.
Ooh.
Because you did yours yesterday.
Yeah.
I could not do mine because when the A's are in it, like, I don't care about anybody else.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I just don't. Okay, so of the teams left, here's my official rooting rankings. I'm going to go Braves 1 because I think they're a really fun story.
Okay.
I've got the Indians 2.
Braves are, so you want the Braves to win the title more than anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be great. That would be really, really fun.
Okay.
Because if you take Kurt Suzuki out, I think their average age is like 27 and a half years old.
Sure.
If you take Kurt Suzuki out, it's like 14 years old. So I like the Braves a lot. I like the Indians. Jose Ramirez, Francisco Lindor. And they haven't won a title in forever. So Indians are 2. Rockies 3. Have never won a title, but like I'm literally old enough to remember the Rockies not existing, so they don't count. The Brewers are 4.
Okay.
They just have too many guys with punchable faces. That's why they're not higher up my rankings.
It'd be nice to hear Bob Uecker call a World Series game, though.
The
local.
That's true. That's very true.
Nice for him to get
a lot. The Braves, Rockies, and Brewers, like I'm not. Those are mostly interchangeable. The Astros are 5 because the Astros haven't been in the A's division long enough, and they haven't been in a real. They haven't been in enough like division battles.
Sure.
For me to hate them, on the level that I have disdain for the Angels and Rangers, and the Mariners. So the Astros are 5, Dodgers 6.
Oh God.
I know. I'm sorry, but that's how I don't have the same level of hatred for them that you do.
Really? You want me to change that here? Give me a couple seconds to find a clip. I can find a sound clip real quick that might help you.
Kirk Gibson?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was 2 years before I was born.
Okay.
But that's why they're so far down. They're number what is that, 6, and then Red Sox 7, Yankees 8.
Okay. So you'd rather see the Red Sox win than the Yankees win? Is that a recency bias because the Yankees knocked you out?
No, the Red Sox just have more players I like.
You know, By the way, Kings Lakers will be on TV. We'll answer this all day. They'll be on NBA TV. I was looking at our text line last night. Generally, when I write the show, I read the text line, see what the other shows are talking about, blah, blah, blah. And more often than not, I get into it with somebody. And I've gotten into it with this guy before because he's a texter that generally texts in the middle of the night and texts about stuff I'm not even going to say on the air, but it's gross. And I come in to see the following text, meant for us in the morning. Finally, we can put the A's talk to rest. They were a mediocre team who got exposed in the playoffs.
Oh, this guy.
Man, that was a horrible game, exposed for who they are. What do the Giants and A's have in common? Both now have the same record, both at home in October, but the Giants got those 3 titles in 5 years. The way you guys in all caps, talk that team up, you'd think they were championship contenders. No more talk, no more A's talk on KHTK. Take the criticism fairly. Certain people predicted the A's would win on the morning show, so take the criticism. And finally, you can't talk crap about the Giants appreciating Hunter Pence at his last game as a Giant and then have the A's get spanked on national TV.
Sure you can.
Let me just say this.
You absolutely can do that.
Number one, I completely disagree with you on the Hunter Pence thing, and that's a whole different topic. But this is why a lot of people hate Giants fans. Because Giants fans forget that they sucked forever. And when you start getting this elitist attitude, it's like the Giants have been probably the most boring team in baseball for the last 2 years. And granted, the Giants and A's are both at home right now. That is true.
Yep.
But as I said last night, this doesn't make A's fan feel better. The A's got 6 months of really fun baseball and being the best story in the major leagues, and they ended on one bad game.
That same guy also said the A's wouldn't make the playoffs and they'd get exposed.
Of course he did.
And
it's not an accident to win 97 games. You don't accidentally do that.
Right.
Especially in the toughest division in baseball.
Right.
You don't do
they
it.
Split the season series with the Yankees.
Correct.
They took 4 out of 6 from the Red Sox. They beat good teams. If honestly, like if you're a Giants fan that hates the A's and you want to talk crap, like that's fine. That's your right as a fan. Like I would do the same thing.
Sure.
But if your take is that the A's weren't actually good, based on a 1-game playoff,
then you're not an actual baseball fan, is what that tells me. That tells me that you live for the championship gear and to talk crap on Facebook.
Yep.
And to be on a playground. That to me, you're not a baseball fan. You aren't. I would guarantee you, 95% of the people that talk that way, they could probably name no more than 10 Giants if you ask them. They're just not good fans.
Sure.
I love talking crap to A's fans when we're playing each other.
Right.
I love it. I'll bust out the radiator in the outfield jokes. I'll bust out the 1988 or 89 jokes. Which doesn't work too well because you swept us. But I that's all fun. You're the cute little brother when we're playing each other. That's smack talk. Right. But when you're at the end of the year after a loss like that, after a season they had, it is okay to tip your cap. It's actually okay to tip your cap.
Also, you don't get to, after 162 games, in the 163rd game where they lost in a game they were in for most of it, on the road to a 100-win team, you don't get to go, aha!
Right, exactly. Of course you don't. Of course you don't. By the way, and again, congratulations, and this is where I sound really salty, but that's fine because I'm not an A's guy. I can do this. Screw you. Congratulations to the Yankees for winning a home game and having a payroll that's $100 million more than the team that they beat. Like,
really proud of the plucky underdog Yankees who had Giancarlo Stanton given to them.
Their 3 top players, as far as payroll goes, Tanaka, Stanton, and Aroldis Chapman, make up the entirety of the A's opening day payroll. Some of that's A's fault. The A's have there's blame there.
Problems.
But if you don't think that the system is broken, by the way, Giants fan here, 3rd highest payroll in the league. If you don't think that the system is broken when you have a team with a $180 million payroll playing a team that's got an $80 million payroll, then you're the team with the $180 million payroll.
Mike Trout and Albert Pujols this year made a combined $64 million. The A's opening day payroll was $62 million.
from the 916. Can't wait till the Kings win a championship because Dave will be.
You are going to be insufferable.
I will, but
and it's going to be amazing.
But
it's going to be. I'm looking forward to it.
I will be so insufferable for a little bit, but let me just say, I lived my entire life being a Giants fan, and I didn't see a championship till 2010. I've had 3 in 8 years. I don't feel like I'm insufferable now. I feel like I'm actually pretty humble when it comes to real talk.
Sure.
Smack talk is a different story.
Sure. But after the first Kings title, you're going to be insufferable for the entire next season.
I'm going to paint the emoji of with the eyes wide open and the mouth in a circle, like the surprise emoji. I'm going to tattoo that on my rear end, and you can guess where the mouth's going to be. And I'm just going to show everybody how surprised I am the Kings won a title for about a year. That's going to be me. Just take a look right here. I'm going to travel. I'm going to get back on an RV, and I'm going to go to every single NBA city and just walk up to kids at schools wearing opposing gear and remind them the Kings won the title. I might do that for a good solid year. I might take a sabbatical to do that.
You're definitely going to be like I was on Twitter after 2015, and you're definitely going to be a guy on Twitter that's like, wow, great to wake up and have my team be the NBA champions every day.
Imagine not being the NBA champions. What's that like? Yeah, of course.
You're going to be that guy for sure.
But I'll probably be 88 years old and toting an oxygen tank by the time it happens.
Still counts.
Still counts. When we come back, the NLDS is open up. We'll take a look at that and what the what the nightmare scenario is for Major League Baseball. It's a drive. Sports 1140 KHTK.
Sports 1140 KHTK. Your home of the Kings.
Here's Giles going for 3. Barely ripples the drive. Sacramento knocking down multiple three-point shots. That's their 5th in 10 attempts.
The future is now.
Shovel a no-look pass. It's grabbed and scored that time by Harry Giles. That's the quick push and transition up the floor that has Kings fans smiling.
Sports 1140 KHTK. Your home of the Kings.
Carmichael Dave here to talk to you about my good friends at Fire Wings. There's a reason that they are now the 3-time champion of the Sacktown Wing Festival. I've been saying it for months. These are the best wings around. Many people tweeting me, thanking me for sending them there. You're welcome. I love it. Keep the tweets coming and tell me your favorite flavors you get. Go to firewings.com and order online from the location nearest you. And when you pick those delicious wings out, you tell them Carmichael Dave.
Napa know-how. This month, a 2-pack of Napa Night Vision headlamps is up to $10 off. Because with fall comes longer nights and poor overall visibility. Luckily, our headlamps have superior illumination, which helps reduce the chance of an accident. See better, drive safer, with up to $10 off a 2-pack of Napa Night Vision headlamps. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer ends 10/31/18.
As a small business owner, you make every dollar count. So what could you do with $10? Go to Vistaprint.com today and you'll get 500 high-quality custom business cards for only $9.99. That's less than 2 cents per card. And at Vistaprint, your satisfaction is absolutely guaranteed. So it's never been easier to turn 500 strangers into connections. Just visit Vistaprint.com and use promo code 2000 at checkout. That's Vistaprint.com, promo code 2000.
Sacramento homeowners, there's never been a better time to permanently fix your low water pressure, rusty water, or pipe leaks by repiping your home today. Repipe Specialist has been serving the Sacramento area for many years, collectively repiping over 35,000 homes in our 25-plus years. We've built a reputation on offering the most efficient repipe process for customer convenience, repiping an entire home in just 1 to 2 days, patching your walls, and providing a lifetime guarantee. Repipe Specialists only uses the best repiping materials with high-quality PEX or USA Grade L copper pipes. For a limited time, take advantage of our most affordable offer. Right now, on approved credit, get 0% interest for an entire year. That's right, a quality home repipe, wall patching, and a lifetime guarantee, and 0% interest. Repipe Specialist provides a free in-home estimate explaining the process tailored for your home. So call Repipe Specialist today for your free in-home estimate at 888-256-6379. 888-256-6379. 888-256-6379.
Are you stuck with an inaccurate credit report? A credit report that's causing you to be denied credit?
Then do what Kathy did and call Lexington Law Firm.
I was trying to finance a car, and it was, they wouldn't finance the car.
One call was all it took to start back on the track to repairing her credit.
I'm telling you, it was amazing. Y'all have really changed my life. I could not have straightened this out by myself.
Don't let an inaccurate credit report hold you back. California residents, call Lexington Law for a free credit consultation at 800-928-0387. That's 800-928-0387. 800-928-0387. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements. Your results will vary. John C. Heath, Attorney at Law, PLLC, DBA, Lexington Law, and of Counsel Attorneys. 360 North Cutler Drive, North Salt Lake, Utah, 84054. Adam Fullman of Counsel to Lexington Law in California.
It's the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Shingle Spring Subaru, where the McCarver family has been selling cars the right way for over 30 years with no closers and no pressure. Located just 10 minutes from Folsom up Highway 50, Shingle Spring Subaru, where a great deal and a huge selection are closer than you think.
The drive continues now.
From the text line, from the 707, payroll does not win championships. You should know that. You're a Giants fan whose payroll is tops in baseball this year. Well, here's the thing. Here's why that's a real incomplete statement. Who's number one in payroll this year? Any ideas, Kyle? Number one team in payroll? Top team? The Red Sox.
Red Sox? Dodgers got to be up there, too.
And they're probably going to win the championship, is my point. If you have a high payroll, it does not guarantee success. But when you look at World Series champions over the last 20 years, odds are they've got a pretty high payroll. I remember the Royals. Even the Royals, for example, won it a few years ago. What were we looking at during the break? 13th? 13th in payroll that year.
Yeah, the 2005 Chicago White Sox were 13th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the 03 Florida Marlins. We're 30, 29, 28, 27, 28. We're 25th.
Oh, and the Marlins in 97 built everything up and then dropped it. You've got the Astros last year, high payroll. The Cubs the year before, we mentioned the Royals, the Giants, the Red Sox, the Giants, the Cardinals, the Giants, Yankees. I don't have Philly on the top of my head, 2008. But I'm guessing they weren't in the 20s in payroll. So the idea that if you have a high payroll, you're automatically going to be a good team, that's incorrect. But the idea that payroll does not... The idea that you can win a World Series with a fairly low payroll, that just doesn't really happen. And you look at the Yankees yesterday. We talked about their top three guys payroll-wise, Tanaka, Chapman, Stanton. I'll give the Yankees credit. They have a lot of homegrown talent, as they did when they made their run with Jeter and Bernie Williams and Mariano Rivera. Yep. They do. That fair play. They have a lot of homegrown talent, but they also have the ability to take risks on Chapman from the Reds twice, from Stanton from the Marlins, thus the joke, Derek Jeter coming through in the clutch again for the Yankees, and then Tanaka making that signing. Those three guys had the same payroll as the entire A's team. It's not a fair playing field.
Put those three guys on the A's and watch how much better they are.
Sure.
Like it's even doesn't even have to be that drastic. Like you get the A's to expand their payroll even a little bit, where they can sign a high end starter and then a middle of the road starter. Look how much different their season looks now.
What a high payroll does is it gives you, I think, maybe the most important thing, other than signing really good players. It gives you the ability to make mistakes.
Yes.
They can bring a guy like Tanaka out. Is it?
Well, and I think something else too is it gives you the ability to have continuity and foster this young talent.
Sure.
If Aaron Judge played for the A's, it would be like, where's he getting traded next year?
Yeah.
And that's why the A's, you'll see them have these playoff runs in like 3 and 4 year spurts. Because they just happened to catch lightning in a bottle with their young guys like they did this year.
Right.
And if history tells us anything,
they'll be gone.
By 2020, there will be like 4 members of this team left.
And Blake Trinan will not be one of them, and Matt Chapman will not be one of them. Chris Davis probably will, because he doesn't care.
Yeah, he digs it.
And so nobody's saying the Yankees should give back their win.
No.
Nobody's saying the Yankee fans should feel bad.
No team with a high payroll should feel bad. Like it's
not their fault.
The rules are the same for everybody.
Correct. When I see, I saw this guy on Twitter yesterday that it really pissed me off. The producer for the DA show, Damon Mendelaro, whatever, on CBS Radio. Huge New York guy. And he's out there saying, why is anybody worried about this game? It's going to be a cakewalk. And it was. And then he's out there just talking all kinds of garbage. Like the AC, I think he said at one point, that's what pissed me off. The A season was cute. And so I started going at it with him. Like, what are you doing? Like, you look like an ass. And I know you're a Yankee fan, so you don't care.
Right.
But you look like an ass. Your payroll is $100 million more than the A's. Like, feel good about that, dude. You're still going to get torched by the Red Sox, so feel great about that one. It's fair play. They won. But it does bring up, and again, I love a team that has a top 3 payroll, and I'll fully admit it. If I'm being a real sports fan and not a homer, there needs to be some sort of, you look at the NFL, and it's not apples to apples. But there's one of the big reasons in the NFL why one year you've got this team winning it all, and the next year, the Eagles, who missed the playoffs the year before, win the Super Bowl the year after, is because of the way the draft is set up and because of the way the payroll and the caps are set up, where in any given year you can have a team, if they build correctly, make it happen. Imagine in the NFL if you had the LA, Chicago, Boston, New York teams. Oh, they won it all the time. The NBA is the worst at it. So, before we go, call of the day right here. This is Barcelona versus Tottenham in the Champions League yesterday. It's in a foreign language, but it doesn't matter. Barcelona wins 4-2. Here's the call on this goal.
Messi hier weer. Hij geeft hem aan. Hij moet hem in één keer nemen. Dit is ook een schitterende aanval. Hij kan er nog altijd in. Rakitic. Goal! Boom! We have ignition.
Guy's name is Rakitic. So he did a rocket. But I need to understand why the guy did the whole call in whatever language that was. I'm sorry, I could probably guess it. But then why did he do the rocket launch in English? Why didn't he just do the rocket launch in his native language? I need to know what made him switch gears on that and do the whole soccer calls. Are the best calls when we get back. Kings Lakers tonight, and we'll talk about this whiteboard picture that was taken yesterday that's making the rounds.
I have takes.
Do you have takes?
I do.
Good. I'm glad. The drive continues in a couple. Sports 1140 KHDK.